All right. Listen to Your Neighbors, Volume 1, here in Huntsville, September 27th, featuring Dizzy D, R&B Vibes Live, and DJ Scissorhands. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of supporters here in the city, a lot of neighbors that support local music professionals,
Yes.
especially our original local music artists. None better than the brains, the CEO, the founder of Sarai Sessions and M.Solana Skincare. Thank you for supporting local music professionals. How you doing?
I am well, and how are you doing?
Doing great. Glad for you to be here and glad to earn your support. And we want to just talk about your businesses because you have a couple businesses, two entities that are here in support of this event. We're going to start with M.Solana Skincare. Tell us how that was created and the purpose of M.Solana Skincare here in Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay, well, M.Solana, first of all, is a family-owned business where I am the CEO. My sister also assists, and the name itself is my niece's name. Her name is Mila Solana, so that's where you get the M.Solana from. And really, I got into skincare because I was in another business prior to this one, and it kind of pushed me in the path of more holistic, natural type of wellness care. And what I learned was that, skincare is good, but it's more to it because your skin is an organ. So we need to treat it more like an organ versus just skin per se. And because of that, it kind of took me down another path to where I wanted to become a little bit more holistic. And I jumped into massage therapy just to bring everything together. So with me being a registered nurse, master's prepared, licensed and insured esthetician, it was only right that I kind of slide over into the massage therapy to give the total package that most people were looking for. Outside of that, I just make candles. I sell body fragrances. I offer waxing. I offer full body services such as body scrubs. If you have areas on your back, your knees, your elbows, feet, those things of nature, you just can't get to them, I can help you with that. I also make in-house products. So these products are made with raw material and ingredients. Very seldom do I put any type of preservative in them because the point is for you to use them. They're not expensive. And when I say they're not expensive, I mean they're like $10, $15 and they last for the duration for what they should last for. So yeah, that's what M.Solana Skincare is. Like, it's all about just helping you kind of touch back into taking care of yourself. We get really busy in life. Like, it's always nonstop. And one of the things that I absolutely love about my shop is that it's personalized to me and things that I like. I love real flowers. I love paintings on the wall. So when you walk in, there are murals that I have hand painted with my own sweat, blood, and backache. So that when you walk in there, you feel as if I want you there. That's important to me, and it has shown to be important to my clients and my returning clients. So if there's nothing else, I want you to be able to go in there and come out recharged. I want you to go in there and feel better about yourself. That's what it's about. That's what it's there for. And so far, so good. Like, we've been doing good over there. We're doing good over there. So
How many years?
M.Solana has been in business for about 2.5 years now.
Outstanding.
Yes.
And speaking of skincare, I think a couple things synonymous with skincare. There's confidence.
Yes.
There's imagination. There's, love. There's respect.
Yes.
And of course, sometimes, and maybe it's just me, we think of skincare and it seems that it's marketed or it's more so known of for or associated with women. When you see skincare, but now we're seeing more men
Yes.
taking care of their skin, and especially Black and brown men
Yes.
taking care of their skin. But for those women or men that are hesitant or anxious and they're going, maybe this stuff I'm buying off the shelf is okay. We're not going to name any names, but again, can you reiterate the importance of natural products and those that may be anxious about trying something different or, changing their routine when it comes to skincare?
Okay, so the way I really kind of describe it, and when my clients come in and they have questions, and they be like, "That's it," and I be like, "Yeah, that's it. Witch hazel. That's all I want you to clean your face with whatever cleanser you already have. Because listen, I'm here to help you. If you want the professional products, of course I have them for you, but I'm really here to help you. And a lot of times you could just use some soap, witch hazel, and an oil for most of your ailments. And it sounds very juvenile, but that's what you used to do. That's what your grandmama did and your great grandmama. That's what they did to keep their skin pristine. And when, Miss Ernestine got 82, she still looked like she was 59. There's a reason behind that. And it's not that you have to have all these luxurious products, it's that you have to maintain yourself. I teach you how to maintain yourself. I teach you how to be consistent. I teach you how to be comfortable where you are, knowing that you still have a goal on where you want to be. I don't sugarcoat stuff and I don't gaslight my clients. Just because I think your skin is fine does not mean you think your skin is fine. And whatever your standard and your baseline is where I meet you at. That's our goal together. And if we can meet it through natural skincare, then that's what we do. And if we can't, then I will most certainly refer you out. I have no problem with referring you to where you need to go, to the people that can help you if my services do not encompass what you need. So yeah, one of the basic things is that I just teach you how to maintain yourself where you are right now. When you were 20, when you were 15, it was different. You could eat what you wanted to eat. You didn't have to wash your face. Some of y'all didn't have to wash your face vigorously every day and all that jazz. But now that you're older, you're starting to see how the sun has, impacted your skin. You're starting to see how hygienic practices may need to change. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to educate you so that you can make good decisions when we're not together. And I'm also here to get you straightened out. Some of y'all like to go out there and test stuff out. And I'm here just in case it goes wrong. There's no judgment. It's judgment free zone. Now I might cackle a little bit, but it's all out of love. It's all out of love. And deep down inside you laughing too. So yeah, it's just I'm here to help people take care of themselves. And you're right. I used to think I was gonna have a whole bunch of women, and it is definitely a lot of men coming in, especially for beard care. I do a lot of beard care, a lot of itchy scratchy, a lot of flaking up, all that jazz. So, shameless plug, I do have a new soap bar for that, as
Come on.
well as a beard oil that is specific for the hair on your face. You can also use it for your face as well as the hair on your head. So it really just takes care of your whole head, because this hair is just as coarse and brittle as this hair up here. And we want to make sure that it's nice, moisturized, and that we remove that dead skin that's up under all that hair that flakes out when you get your hair cut. We don't want you to be embarrassed.
And also at M.Solana Skincare, you mentioned some of the therapy services and
Mm-hmm.
massage and wellness. Talk about some of those services that folks are moving, they're getting a little older, or they're
Yeah.
playing sports and they're active,
Mm-hmm.
or they just haven't, they're just out of alignment. They're just, playing or working and their back or
Mm-hmm.
arms, shoulders, legs are just kind of out of whack. So talk about some of those services as well.
Okay. So I am a massage therapist as well. I offer Swedish and deep tissue massage. My style is very slow and I pull a lot of tension. That's just my style. Some people like to, that's if this is what you want, I can refer you out. However, with my massage therapy, it's more about helping you gain not just muscle relaxation, but mental clarity. That's a big deal to me. And for the people that cross over my threshold, I found that they have found themselves in the right place, because massage therapy does not just address physical ailments and soreness, it also addresses mental scatteredness, where when you're all over the place, you can't get your mind together. Maybe your job is stressing you out and you can't really recalibrate yourself to be able to kind of temper yourself down. Massage therapy helps you with breathing. It helps you with circulation. It helps you with being able to get good rest, even for that short amount of time. The therapeutic touch is just like a baby. Like, you've rubbed a baby on their back straight to sleep. it's the same thing. We all need compassion. So one of the things that I guess I said all that to say is that within my massage therapy services, there is a strong element of compassion that I feel like I translate over well to each client to in each session.
Outstanding. Talking to M.Solana Skincare, talking to the owner, creator, the founder, and also, so give them the website where they can visit M.Solana Skincare, where they can read up on the skincare, read up on the massage services, book those services, or gift those services. Where can they find that information?
Okay, so my website is www.m as in Mila, SOLANA skincare, one word, .com. And you can also just Google me, M.Solana Skincare. Same thing, M.Solana, SOLANA space skincare, one word, SKINCARE. And you should be able to find my business on Google as well with a simple Google search.
Now, speaking of search, I hear that Sarai Sessions is searching for musicians, artists,
Yes, yes,
performers, talent.
yes, yes.
What is Sarai Sessions?
The Sarai Sessions is a platform. That's what I initially set out for it to be. And now is more of an event that gets put together whenever we do live shows. So we have two aspects of Sarai Sessions. We have a closed session where I support artists. They don't have to be local. They just have to be able to make it to me. Those services are free and they get free content. During this time, I strongly urge that they do their original songs, maybe one or two covers, and then we do a short interview at the end just to kind of, get them out there, let people know where to find them. I play their music. I do the post of the interview so that people can also be introduced to these artists and just get a side of them that they may not have seen through the pictures or through the clips that they're seeing. A lot of times we see people out there, they're flashing, they got their makeup on and all this stuff, but we forget that these artists are people and that their artistry came from something. There was an influence there. And a lot of times when we find all the other things out about them, it helps us to gravitate and understand what they're doing and why they're doing it. So Sarai Sessions for the closed session, that's that vibe. But then live, honey, we be in there. We be in there. I do some singing and I always try to have a feature with me if the venue requests. But my goal is to really just have a good time. I would love to have as many features as I can stand up there because I absolutely love promoting artists. So yeah, you have your closed sessions for my artists and my musicians who are just looking for content and just trying to get used to being in front of the camera. And then we have our live sessions. Both are recorded. Both will be stamped down in history as something that has been done. It has a forever track to it because it's online. So the live sessions, we hit up different venues, we go to different events, and we just show up and we invite people to come along when they're interested.
All right. Now, Sarai Sessions, I've also heard and seen that the creator and owner of Sarai Sessions has gotten down on the mic a couple times as well. So, she's not just a participant and a founder, but also a customer and an employee and talent of the show. What is your favorite moments about when you're performing and then also when you're producing? What are your favorites of those?
When I'm performing, I love the chemistry that happens. The audience always brings an energy. It could be a mellow energy. It could be one that's like really excited. It could be one of curiosity. And once we hit the mark and we kind of catch the vibe that's coming inside, sometimes we adapt to it. Sometimes we say, nah, we want to give you something else. But it's always a lot of fun to just be up there with people that I love. Every person that's on that stage, I have a relationship with them. And for that, I'm super grateful because it adds to the chemistry like none other. So yeah, that's what I love the most about the live performances. It's like just coming together and seeing it come together. Because when I do live performances, I will tell you in a heartbeat, this is my set. I do what I want to do. If I want to run a song back, I'm gonna run it back. If I want to do another song, if I want to do the same song 3 times in a row, guess what's gonna happen? But I promise you, it's all good, and I promise that you wanted you wanted that song to be done 3 times in a row. I can guarantee that a couple of people gonna come up and say, you know what, I didn't know, but girl, every time it just got better and better and better and better. So,
because it's living in the moment.
Yes.
You know, what you're giving folks a chance to disconnect from the concerts or the shows that they may be used to. Mm-hmm. You know, the whole ambiance, and it feels like a bunch of friends, family in the living room during a holiday.
Yes.
And you play piano, hey, you play, and then hey, you sing, you get up here and sing for us real quick. Hey, go and do that dance you do when you do that dance on TikTok. And everybody gets together. So you're giving folks an opportunity to let their hair down, to relax, break from the norm a little bit, and be creative and really live in the moment. And sometimes that moment is still there and you don't want to get away from it. So you may have to run it back. Or you keep the band going for a while and those type of things. So it's not so orchestrated. And I think it also gives a lot of room for, you know, creativity and spontaneous improvisation. So you guys do a lot of that. And whether I've seen you guys at Kickback Camp Out. I've seen you doing corporate events. I've seen you doing the bars, the lounges, the indoor, outdoor. There's so many different elements. But talk to the musicians or the friends and family that they think, I've never gotten my look, or, you know, it's a closed scene, or it's a click, or we really
gonna have that conversation today. Okay. So I had this conversation with a friend the other day, and so here's the thing about clicks. They're not clicks. It's people that they've been working with for a long time that they simply know. They know them. It's easier to go work with them than to learn, you know, where do you like to go when a song gets to this point. All of those things have already been ironed out. And sometimes there's a comfort level that comes with that. It's not that they icing you out. It's that they just have a preference at this point because they put in time and work with this person, right? So if somebody put in time and work with you, would you want them to just disregard you because somebody else walked up and wanted the opportunity and the chance with them? No. So we have to, you know, when it comes to that, I'm real big on perspectives. And I like to get a 360 view of the perspective so that if I find myself in my feelings, because I feel like people clicked up, I can tell myself, well, no, they've been working together for a long time, and ain't nobody gonna tell me who I can have on my stage behind me. So, you know, when it comes to those types of things, one of the things that I will say is just because you get a no the first time does not mean they mean no forever. It's no for that one opportunity, for that one request.
And if they don't tell you, I encourage people to ask.
Yeah.
You know, hey, I didn't make it on this show. Can you tell me why? Yes. And I think it goes on both ends, whether it's we're the ones producing it or we're the ones applying. So if you're producing an event and someone applies or someone requests to be on your show or whatever it is, and you tell them no, or it's not going to work out, tell them why. You know, and be honest with them. Just tell them, hey, and you can come up with whatever reason that makes sense for you, but at least give them that. So that way they can know, okay, maybe this is not the platform for me. Maybe I need to work on a few things. Maybe the budget was closed, or they just don't like my music or my performance or whatever it is. And then at the same time, on the flip end, if you're receiving that information, ask them, well, why? You know, let me know. Give me some critical feedback to let me know. So that way I can save you the time of coming back asking again if it's just you don't like me, or there may be some things I need to work on. And objectively, I didn't know that I sing flat, you know, or I'm tone deaf, or, you know, or there's certain things that people are wondering. So I think it goes on both ends, and that whole, like you said, I agree completely. When I hear that word click, I'm going, look, you know, we got teams out here, and like, you don't see anybody from, you know, playing with Boston or LA, and then Steph Curry goes and plays for the Lakers next week because he wants an opportunity, you know, and you don't see people flipping. It's like you said, it's teams, people that work together, people that have familiarity and that have that experience. So Sarai Sessions, where can they apply and how can they get in contact with you?
So, I typically reach out. Nobody's reaching out to Sarai Sessions right now. I'm just kidding.
Come on.
I do have some people reaching out, and I'm glad about that. But I typically reach out. I vet. I go to a lot of events and whatnot. I ask about y'all. I ask about. So typically, a lot of people don't come to me. If they do, it's like an inbox. You can hit me up on IG. That's where I'm normally most active at. You can email me at saraisessions.com. I'm sorry, at saraisessions@outlook.com. I also have a website, www.saraisessions.com, where you can kind of have it. You can go take a look, see who I am, and see some of the artists that have been on there and kind of catch where we are now versus where we've been. That's one of the big things that I'm really pushing now is the progression of Sarai Sessions and the things that have happened and sharing that. And one of the things that I did want to kind of circle back to when you were talking about the feedback and the presentation is that it feels like family is there because we are not. I tell any and every person that comes on my set, you are not here to showcase your talent. You are here to share it with people. You're here to share it. If they wanted to see you showcase, we would take you and put you on the stage up here and they'd be at the bottom. But I want you to share your talent with people because I feel like that is the most impactful way to be able to reach current fans, potential new fans, to get old fans back. You must share. You cannot showcase because when you do showcase, you mess up every time and you feel bad about it. But if you share what you have, I promise you, every little, because it's not a show that I've done that I have not cracked a note, forgotten the lyrics, or just, could have done better. But because I shared it with people, because I was able to share it with them, it still resonated the way that I intended to, and they still enjoy themselves. And there have been times when I've done shows and the audience just take over for me, and I'm very much grateful for that. And it's because they know through the engagement and through me sharing that this is open to anybody who wants to sing along, who wants to get involved, who wants to be a part of it. So yeah, I just wanted to circle back on sharing because if I don't say anything else about Sarai Sessions, it is about sharing your artistry with the world. Some may want it, some may not, but it's there for you to do. And I love it, and I'm going to help as much as I can for as long as God allows me to be a blessing and to be blessed through it. So I just had to add that little piece in there about Sarai Sessions.
Yes, indeed. Well, I hope they get in contact, and I hope that folks that know someone that performs or is wondering, hey, how come I haven't seen this person on this stage, or trying to get some exposure, or hey, make it easy for them. Hit her up. Hit up Keisha. Let her know, look, this is my tape. Record something at home. Record something at your studio. A lot of folks have home studios. Get creative. Do it in your car. Whatever you have to do, make it creative, make it engaging, sing, rap, play, whatever the instrument is that you use, do that, and then send the confidence over to be on that stage. Bet on yourself.
Yes.
And Keisha, we appreciate you. M.Solana Skincare.
Thank you.
And Sarai Sessions coming on board. Both entities, ladies and gentlemen, appreciating and coming up to support our Volume 1, Listen to Your Neighbors, September 27th, featuring Dizzy D. Dizzy D is also bringing along with him R&B vibes and DJ Scissorhands for a intimate show. It's going to be a live show and live stream. Tickets are almost sold out because it's a small, intimate experience, and we want you to get those tickets. And we thank our supporters that every single dollar of this goes directly to the musicians, to the music professionals, the venue, the sound crew, the tech. And with your support, with your ticket sales, with sharing, with commenting and letting people know about it, it helps us continue to drive and support and uplift and empower local music professionals.
So go buy a ticket or just send some money.
There you go.
That just if you don't want to come, I understand. I'm old too. I can't make it out to everything.
We're gonna be early. We're gonna be 6 to 8. This ain't no late night thing.
Amen.
We're going 6 to 8 p.m. Come on a Saturday
buy the
night.
ticket and send some donation money.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Thank you so much, and we'll appreciate you listening to your neighbors.
Amen.